Welcome everyone to this week's SARAS meeting. And SARAS meeting is that meeting jahan pe we practice. We practice our astrology, whatever we have learned, whatever we have understood, right? That is what we practice here. And how do we practice that? We practice it using the study charts, right? So what we do is we pick up any study chart and I give you some questions based on the study charts, right? And whatever the questions are there, we try to understand it using the study charts and whatever knowledge we have learned through our SALSA Method of Astrology courses. Right now, you might have only level 1 knowledge, that is also okay. You might have level 2 knowledge, that is also okay. You might have level 3 knowledge, 4 knowledge, that is also okay. Whatever knowledge you have, you should try to apply it in our SARAS meetings, right? So it becomes a good practice ground, because only when you practice, then only you can become very, we will not say perfect, right? But we will say very confident about the entire process, and overall confident about astrology also. Okay. And the very interesting thing about these SARAS meetings is I do not tell you the name of the person whose chart we are studying. Right? I tell you, I reveal the name, the big reveal happens at the end only. Right? It will happen at the end only. Okay, so I'll tell you at the end only who is this person. Okay. एक minute, hold on. Right. Okay. So let me share the screen with you. Okay. So these are the two charts that we have to study. Okay. All right. Excellent. So this chart is already sent to you in the WhatsApp community as well. And there is this 7th Rashi in the first house. Okay. And ascendant degree is 14. Correct. So this is a non-transition Rashi. According to our SALSA method, it's a non-transition Rashi. Okay. Then we have Sun in the 3rd house, right? And that's in the 9th Rashi there. And remember, in the level 1, I have taught you wherever the Sun is, that is the center of your life, right? As Sun is the center of the solar system, Sun also is the center of the life also, right? In our chart. So that is the house, right? Where the entire, life kind of rotates around, right? So check, Sun is in 24 degrees. Okay. So 24 degrees means what? So it will be having an effect on the 3rd house also and the 4th house also. And from there it will be aspecting. Okay. Then we have 4th house, we have 10th Rashi, and we have Venus and Mercury together. Are they in conjunction? Well, let us check. Okay, so Venus.
No. No, sir.
They're 27 degrees, Mercury is 4 degrees. So no, they are not in conjunction, but they are in the same house, they are in the same Rashi, but not in conjunction. Okay. So since Mercury is 4 degrees, is Mercury and Sun in conjunction? Mercury is not combust for sure, but I think they are in conjunction. Right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Correct. So Sun and Mercury are in conjunction in the 3rd and the 4th house. Right? So that is another very interesting thing happening. Very interesting thing happening. Okay. Fair, then we have Jupiter in the 8th house. Okay, Jupiter is again 19 degrees, so it is completely focusing on the 8th house. Jupiter is along with the Uranus, right, which is 3 degrees. Okay, so are they in conjunction? They are just out of conjunction. Okay, they are not in conjunction, just out of conjunction. Okay, in the 8th house. Is Mars and Uranus in conjunction? Check that also. Mars is 5 degrees, Uranus is 3 degrees. No, right? They are also not in conjunction. No, Mars has just entered this house, just entered this Rashi. And Uranus has just entered this house, just entered this Rashi. So, no, so they are not in conjunction. What about Saturn?
Yes, it is.
Saturn is 28 and Uranus.
Saturn and Uranus would be in conjunction.
So, we have a Saturn Uranus conjunction here. Okay. And Saturn Mars is also not in conjunction. Okay, so Saturn Uranus conjunction is also one point that you can explore. Okay, Saturn Uranus is also one point that you can explore here. Then we have Ketu in the 5th house and Moon and Rahu in the 11th house. Is Moon and Rahu in conjunction? Check it out. So Moon is 27 degrees. And where is Rahu? Rahu is
Yes.
23 degrees. Absolutely in conjunction. In fact, very close to each other. Right? In fact, very close to each other. Okay. Then we have Ketu in the 5th house. Okay. And Neptune we have in the 12th house. Okay. And what is the degree of Neptune? Neptune is 6 degrees. Right?
Neptune and Rahu is
Oh,
also.
Neptune and Rahu also in conjunction?
Yes, sir.
7 plus 6,
Dynamic
30
plus.
degrees. Yes. Neptune and Moon also in conjunction? Yes. Yes, no? Yes. So all three, these three are very close together, okay? We have to remember that. These three, Neptune, Moon and Rahu, they are very close together. Okay, and that is also a very interesting thing to check out in this particular, while you are going to read this particular chart, all right? Okay, excellent. Okay, very nice. So, yes, Imrashmi ji?
Rahu is aspecting from 11th house all the person houses, activating all the three person houses, 11, 3rd, and 7th.
Right. Correct. Okay. So, now, some questions I have for all of you, which you can discuss during the breakout room. Okay, so you can note down these questions. Okay, so typically again, so behavioral pattern, right? Is this a soft person or a hard person or a very logical person or an illogical person, or how would you describe this person to be? Okay, what would be the behavioral pattern of this particular person? Okay, think about that, talk about that. Then you can also talk about natural strengths of this person and where the life is revolving around, right? Where is the life focused around? Okay. You can talk about that thing also. That is the second question that you are going to discuss. The third question you are going to discuss is likely professions, right? Discuss that. Come up with at least two options, right, for this person. What could be the likely professions? Okay, we need not pinpoint. Okay, and as an astrologer, you should also not be in a hurry to pinpoint, right? We are not here to prove to anybody anything. Hey, right? We are here to come up with our probabilities, right? That is why we are here. Okay, so check that out, and then also check out any. I'll tell you right now only, this person was diagnosed with a lifetime of disease, right? What could be the nature of the disease? Just try to, think about it. Just try to talk about it, right? And what age, right, this person might have lived up to despite of that disease, or because of that disease, whatever it is, right? Did this person die very early, or did this person die too late, or whatever it is, right? Just try to understand, okay? Just try to come up with some kind of a discussion about it. Then talk about married life or romantic life. Talk about that. All right. Whether this person had children or did not have children, all of these things, right? You can talk about those aspects also. Okay. So, this is going to be a very interesting discussion. Make sure the discussion is very positive. Make sure the discussion is absolutely respectful to the person about whom we are discussing, right? Because as you know, we upload these recordings, publicly, and anybody can scrutinize it and come and learn from it and all of those things. Okay. All right. Another thing, very important thing, when you go into the breakout room, make sure everyone is discussing. Okay? Whatever point okay, if you find someone from level 4, like, I know this, I know that, I know this, I know that, right? You can be like, okay, I am only level 1 and I know this much, right? And this is what I have presented in front of you. All right. And by the way, if you understand level 1 and 2 also, still you can do very good analysis. And that is our goal, right? So it's like the base of the cake, level 1, 2, 3, they are the base of the cake, right? Level 4, 5, 6, those are all the cream and the toppings and the, all those things over the cake. All right. So please remember that. Okay. So we need to get the base right. We need to get the foundation right. Okay. Any questions you have before I send you to the breakout room? Anybody? Okay. So go ahead, keep your videos on so that I can send you into the breakout room. Okay. And how was the time last time? I think we had decided on 33 minutes. Was that enough? Or was it too much, or was it too less? How was that? And can some of you give me some feedback here? 33 minutes is okay? Or do we need more time? It's enough, no? Okay. Okay. Chalo. So, ready, and go ahead. Click on that join button.
Yes, right. Maybe commanding, maybe leadership quality will be there.
Whatever field he is in must be very famous. You just cannot say he's a leader, but he's commanding a position of recognition. That the sun represents a lot of name, fame, recognition. Since it is in Jupiter's house, so we can associate it with knowledge. That person seems to be gaining a lot of knowledge or a research or in whatever field he is. So because of his mental capacity, because the Mercury is also there in the third house. So because of his that kind of attributes, we can say he is a very famous person, can be a scientist in his field or something like that. That's what I feel. Because of the combination of Sun, Mercury, and Venus, all these three are meant for harm.
Ma'am, but Venus and Mercury is in a moksha house also.
Is fourth a moksha house?
Not moksha, no? That is not moksha house.
Ma'am, it's
according to the yeah, correct, moksha.
Right, ma'am. And ma'am, sun is in a calm house, like it's related to money. It's related to
The person must have made a lot of money.
yes,
Money,
yes, ma'am.
the person must have made a lot of money.
Yes, ma'am.
Money, recognition, fame.
Right, ma'am.
Yeah, all that is there. He seems to be a famous person. And now for marriage, sir said, no, marriage is having Saturn in the seventh house of spouse
Right,
and
ma'am.
Mars.
Along with Mars.
Mars, very fiery personality, but at the same time, not romantic at all. Huh?
Yes, because Mars is in the seventh house. Yes.
So
So there will be a problem in the marriage, maybe. Or
can't
you,
But ma'am,
Can't be problem,
person
but-
should be responsible and disciplined also in the same
Yes.
manner as Saturn.
the 11th house. So this person could be very having a lot of influence in terms of his social strength, social circle, and also he could be a person having his natural strength in with his friends and with his social circle, a big a mass influencer. So this person could be a kind of a mass influencer as well. That could be with his speech as well. Because if you observe, he has Mercury in the 3rd house. So there, his speech could be very interesting.
Okay, Ramakrishna, have you checked the time? Pluto, means, Pluto is showing the time now.
1914 to 1938.
1938. Okay.
Yeah, till in between, he could have been born.
Okay. The main interest is looking like that is Libra. So that means definitely Venus, and Venus is in pleasure house also, and Venus is present in entitlement house also. Means no aspect.
Right,
Partial.
right.
But then actually it's very confusing. I was just making salsa chart, but whole means like everything is means full means that which one house, all houses are almost full with means aspects and all. So it's very confusing to
That's
predict.
right. So it's a challenging chart. Yes.
Yeah, very challenging. It's 4th house is also full of means aspects and planets.
Hmm.
That is happiness house.
Hmm. Okay.
But Jupiter full aspect is there on means I think so in this chart we need to means take consideration of means particular houses house wise.
Yes, that is why I started off with the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd house. So I think somebody should continue because we are running out of time. It's like only about 20 minutes.
4th and
21
10th
minutes.
house is very strong, and then means 12th house.
12th house.
uh,
12th
nine-
house, we have Neptune, Rahu partial, Moon partial. Then we have aspect of Mercury, sorry, Mars, Ketu, and Jupiter.
Yeah.
Jupiter is aspect.
But definitely the person is looking means I think so as per my means thing he or she must be means that doing business or professional like something related to art.
Yes, that is true. That could be true. Yes, Mr. Roy. You're mute, unmute.
System. So I'm just observing, learning, listening and learning. So
No problem. So you please share your knowledge. No problem.
I would probably
Whatever you know. See, we are all learning. Nobody is master here. So we're all learning. So please share.
No, the reason being, what I'm saying is that I'm listening to it because I was just noting down because I was not at home. And
Okay.
so I am not absolutely completely in dark, what is happening around. So it will take at least for me to, 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes to understand the things and, check the things and then only, give some predictions.
Okay, no problem. Nagendra ji?
Haji, if you see the seventh house,
Right.
Saturn, Mars, and me planet, which is
Ah.
Venus,
Venus,
aspect
right.
of that is there.
Right.
So I think I mean that and Ketu in the fifth house.
Hmm.
I feel it suggests that either he's not married, or even if he's married, it's not. He doesn't have any children. I mean, this is my gut feeling.
No problem.
I don't know.
Ketu is present there, but Rahu's partial aspect
No
is
problem,
also
sir.
there. So it's very hard to predict. But then means Saturn is
It's
also present.
very low, madam. Chaitali ji,
Yeah.
your voice is low.
Oh, I need to add some other
Agarwal ji,
Sir, I'm just level 1 student, so I'm
that's
just
okay,
listening
sir.
in.
That it doesn't matter which level you are. We're all students in this. So it's okay.
I'm getting a hang of things actually. I'm
All right.
not much.
All right. All right. But then I would still would like to listen to you, what you have to say based on what.
And also, and
मदर्स इन्वॉल्व हो सकता है, मे बी पार्टनर, मे बी इनका सोर्स ऑफ इनकम उससे रिलेटेड उनका जो भी है प्रॉपर्टी का. एंड केतु भी है इसमें, वीनस केतु, तो थोड़ा सा एंटरटेनमेंट वाला हो सकता है, कुछ कॉस्मेटिक से रिलेटेड हो, कोई ब्यूटी से रिलेटेड हो, या एंटरटेनमेंट से रिलेटेड हो, कोई प्रोफेशन इनका या सोर्स ऑफ इनकम जो है. Neptune is in the 12th house, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, correct. 12th house.
Neptune is in the 12th house and 6th Rashi. 6th Rashi again, Mercury. 6th Rashi again,
Communication,
Mercury.
traveling.
Yes.
6,000 movement.
Traveling, yeah.
So he might be traveling a lot. That's what I'm telling. Hair travel a lot. Rahu is there. Rahu represents hair also. So as you said,
He's in the
international trip will be
communication
more.
of the thing.
Huh?
Scientist. He's in the communication also. Then he travels a lot.
And sir has asked about his disease, lifetime disease.
Diagnosed with lifetime disease. On what age
What
this
it could
person lived up. That also has to be there.
So we'll see the disease from house 6th house and house 8th house. Disease from 6th house, 8th house.
Neptune, Moon, Rahu aspects will be there.
I'm thinking who is like so good
Don't try to
communication.
think who it is. We'll just see the chart.
Okay.
That we will get it later.
Yeah.
So that is what for the disease we will look into the 6th house and 8th house.
6th house के ऊपर aspect किसका है?
Aspects are Neptune is there, Moon also will come, Rahu also will come, and I think Ketu is also there partially sitting. One, 2, 3, 4. Moon and Rahu.
5. Ketu is in the 5th house.
And then
6th house represents which body parts? Any idea? I cannot recall now. 6th house represents which body parts?
Hello. It's related to digestion, digestive system, intestine, and spleen, etc.
What? Please just repeat.
It's
Digestive system.
It's digestive system or intestine or something related to stomach and spleen, pancreas.
His happiness.
And as far as his income is concerned, in the later phase of life, he must have, his children might have contributed a lot in bread and butter. And other thing is in the later phase of life, and maybe in the mid phase of life, he would have used money. See, Neptune is directly expecting 6th house, the money house. Here, Jupiter is expecting your 2nd house, money house. The 2nd house is for your bread and butter, and Neptune is for your 6th house is for your higher amount of money. Okay, so.
But then 10th house is considered the highest, means, in that also.
Yeah, that there is a Pluto is there now. Pluto is there. Pluto is completely transforming whatever thing is being used a lot of by the form gentleman if he does his himself if he does a transformation of himself, then immense lot of a very wealthy person. And whether he has done the transformation or not, whether he has gone through the transformation process or not, that is the thing we have to deep study on, and then only we can say about the use money from this transformation. And,
Another thing I think so we could say about him that he थोड़ा सा father के साथ में relationship में kind of issues जो Pluto का है, तो that is transformational energies. तो quite possible कि father के साथ में ऐसा कुछ हुआ हो and transformation कुछ आया हो, something like.
The father's house and in the Rasi is also father's Rasi. So father is definitely maybe father might have transferred him, might have been blooming up with
in 10th house is Cancer Rashi.
Cancer, sorry, Cancer Rashi.
It's Moon Rashi.
Moon Rashi.
So, yeah, that is also actually kind of somewhat emotional kind of is expecting from father, and but then means quite possible कि father का कुछ behavior की वजह से कुछ Pluto का कुछ काम हो गया हो, पता नहीं. But then there are so many planets over there, aspects, so many aspects.
Can we go question wise and summarize?
One more thing I just wanted to ask, like, as per my understanding, what I'm seeing, that Saturn is sitting on the 7th house, the house of marriage. So there should be a delay in marriage of this person.
Yeah, should be. There must be a delay in the marriage, as well as he must be maintaining a distance from the pleasure aspect as well. I believe so. This point of view में भी थोड़ा सा रहेगा. Now एक important question sir ने हमें बताया था कि ये जो है इनकी disease क्या हुआ होगा, because it's a lifelong disease उनको था. तो lifelong disease क्या हो सकता है इनके लिए?
See, he could have been, what I see is he could have been like stuck to a wheelchair or something like that.
Could be possible. How do you say that? क्योंकि मार्स तो उनका फर्स्ट एस्पेक्ट उनका जा रहा है, फर्स्ट उसमें स्ट्रॉन्ग एस्पेक्ट है उनका मार्स का भी.
हाँ, एनर्जी है, but then
मार्स एनर्जी तो स्ट्रॉन्ग है.
You look at the disease 6th house and then 12th house.
उनके साथ क्या इन्होंने किसी को वो कराओ, राहु का एस्पेक्ट है क्योंकि 3rd हाउस पे. या अपने फादर के एडवाइजर हो ये, कि भाई फादर को भी अपने भाई की तरह से एडवाइस देते हैं, उनको गाइड करते होंगे शायद. सन इज फादर फिगर एंड सिबलिंग वाले हाउस में तो हो सकता है ये उनको गाइड करते हो अपने फादर को भी. राइटिंग से रिलेटेड होगा क्योंकि मरकरी है, तो राइटिंग है, स्पीच है इनका, एंड डिप्लोमैट भी होंगे ये क्योंकि मरकरी इज द साइन ऑफ डिप्लोमेसी. एंड लॉन्ग टर्म प्लानिंग इनकी बहुत अच्छी होगी क्योंकि इनके मार्स इनके उसमें है, फर्स्ट हाउस में है, मार्स भी मिशन का है और मरकरी भी लॉन्ग टर्म प्लानिंग का है। तो विजन इनका बहुत अच्छा होगा, फ्यूचरिस्टिक जो विजन होगा इनका। फिर जुपिटर भी इनको वो ऑकल्ट साइंस से रिलेटेड है, तो इनको मतलब बहुत अच्छी तरह सोच पाते होंगे अपने आगे के प्लान के लिए।
हाँ, या फिर वो मतलब अगर भी राइटिंग करेंगे, कुछ लिखेंगे, वो भी पूरा ठोस सबूत रिसर्च करके जो भी उनको लिखना है वो करेंगे।
लॉजिकल
पूरा
लॉजिकल है,
solid
लॉजिकल है, जैसे
logical
बोला
and
था,
research।
लॉजिकल पर्सनालिटी है। हाँ, जो भी देंगे प्रूफ के साथ देंगे, विद कॉन्फिडेंस, विद कॉन्फिडेंस।
और इनका मदर एनर्जी इज seems to be good. वो थर्ड, फोर्थ और फिफ्थ हाउस। सेल्फ एनर्जी जो है फर्स्ट, सेकंड और 12th हाउस, तो वो मेरे ख्याल से उनका खुद का और स्पाउस एनर्जी आल्सो सीम्स टू बी नेगेटिव, तो वहाँ थोड़ा गड़बड़ है। बट मदर एनर्जी इज सीम्स टू बी गुड।
मदर इज स्ट्रांगली सपोर्टेड।
या सो मदर
एंड वो
एनर्जी
हाउस बिहेवियर भी मदर जैसा चाहते होंगे।
either mother is supporting or he is supporting, in good relationship, bonding, strong bonding. Professionally also,
father energy and spouse energy may not be that strong,
mother
but
energy
is strong. And what is the effect of Neptune? It is in 12th house, तो कुछ फॉरेन ट्रिप्स वगैरह ऐसा कुछ मेरे ख्याल से नहीं।
वो कैसा है? पहली चीज एसेंडेंट है,
नेचुरल, हाँ, लाइफ फोकस, नेचुरल,
हाँ, नेचुरल बिहेवियर कैसा है इनका, नेचुरल स्ट्रेंथ क्या है?
No,
See,
ease
when we
on.
talk about Swabhav,
One thing we'll do is this thing. What is that? According to the questions, if we see he is on a wheelchair, that we can see, and then second one is by profession. Maybe this person might be a scientist. That is the one thing. And marriage also is not much. It is very, as we discussed, it's not much good, and it is a very slow this thing. His strength is only is intellectual thing related to the moon. I think that this person might be astronomical. This thing also may be related to the astronomical. He might have worked. I'm not telling as an astrologer or this thing. I'm just telling about it. Not an astronaut also, but that is what, and is internationally famous. That it also shows.
maybe field of physics also.
Yeah, field of physics also.
More of
there is one thing
astronomy,
which
I
we need
feel.
to-
More of
there is-
astronomy.
there is one thing which we need to observe. Pluto जो है 10th house में है, वो कैरियर का हाउस होता है, ठीक है। So anything which is related to the birth and the disruption, okay. So if you see again, it's pointing to Stephen Hawking, who like actually invented Big Bang Theory and gravitational.
That's only, yeah.
Second thing is when you talk about
इट इज स्टीफन हॉकिंग ओनली, क्योंकि मैंने इंटरनेट पे जैसे देखा टाइम ऑफ बर्थ के लिए, तो जो चार्ट आया वही सेम चार्ट अपने पास भी है।
अच्छा, okay.
सेम, हाँ, तो ये वही है।
Then we can cash when we come back to sir, right?
He might be a
middle
age. During middle age only he passed away.
There is one thing which
Not
when we talk
long,
about
not
Swabhav,
short also. Huh?
there is one thing when we talk about Swabhav, there is Venus and Mercury.
Yes.
There. Okay, in the fourth house.
Yeah.
So very luxurious, very intellectual. Okay.
Yes.
And very good in attracting people by vocal skills.
Yes.
Again, the Rashi is Capricorn and fourth house, the Rashi is Capricorn and the Lord is Saturn. Isn't it?
Yeah.
So we can take Saturn, Mercury, and Venus.
Sun also.
Yeah.
Sun
Sun
sitting
also,
in-
yeah. Sun also, yes. Sun has got the thing in third and fourth house. So Sun, Saturn, Mercury, and Venus. Again, this Saturn. He's a very well-known person, but he was physically think. So which
We are not able to see the planet responsible for physical disability. We're not able to
Something
understand
related
that.
to neuro nerves or something
Which
like
house shows that?
something
Yeah,
related
he
to
has
the
neuro this. So which house will show that? We should concentrate on that house to understand.
Ma'am, 12th house is
Which house
related to feet and immune system diseases. 12th house.
brain, nervous
Ah.
system.
It's in the 12th Rashi, right? A 12th Rashi, what we see, the 6th house, 12th Rashi, when we see that also we can.
sixth Rashi, yes, and 12th house. That is
Yes.
Which Rashi it was? Lord is Mercury.
8th house also shows disease, na? 8th house?
Yes, yes.
Yes, 8th
Eighth
house
house
also. Yeah. Second
8th
Rashi.
house Rashi is
Taurus
second
and
Rashi.
yeah,
So
second Rashi, Taurus.
Second Rashi represents
Lord is Venus, again
what?
Venus, Uranus, and Jupiter.
The
Is
Rashi
the 8th house.
represents second 8th house represents which body or parts? 8th house.
At what period he fell ill, उसका कुछ पता चल रहा है क्या चार्ट से?
लेकिन 5 डिग्री है ना.
सो मैरिज में डिले हो सकती है, बट आफ्टर मैरिज थोड़ा सा मीन्स है ना, मार्क्स वाला अग्रेशन दोनों साइड से रहता है, एंड फिजिकली मीन्स शायद फिजिकल रिलेशन वाइज अच्छे रहेंगे. एंड विनस उनके हैप्पीनेस वाले हाउस में है. ऐसा नहीं है कि विनस वो हाउस में सिटिंग नहीं है 7th में, बट विनस इज देयर इन हैप्पीनेस हाउस.
विनस की वजह से उनको काफी हैप्पीनेस मिला होगा, वेरी हैप्पी.
एंड वो विनस है, वो 10th राशि में बैठा हुआ है, तो डेफिनेटली वो विनस उनका हेल्पफुल रहेगा लाइफ में. उनको हेल्पफुल रहेगा विनस, मीन्स उनका स्पाउस जो रहेगा वो, क्योंकि 10th राशि होती है सैटर्न की. बट ये जुपिटर का रोल इतना समझ में
टाइम
नहीं आ
खत्म
रहा
हो
है.
गया अभी 45 सेकंड्स है.
जुपिटर का रोल और मर्क्यूरी का रोल इतना समझ में नहीं आ रहा है.
जुपिटर तो ठीक है, जुपिटर मनी
वही
एस्पेक्ट में
वही
तो
हम लोग
किया था.
ठीक है, देखते हैं क्या होता है.
मनी एस्पेक्ट से तो जुपिटर का रोल देखा था.
So first hint I am going to give you about this person is that, okay, let me check where are my hints. Okay, so this person had 3 children and this person was matlab, quite okay relationship with them. It is not like too close but not too far away also. Okay, and the children also went on to become good people, good citizen overall. Okay, so another example, Ketu in the 5th house, but this person has children. Okay, ऐसा नहीं है कि मतलब केतु comes in the 5th house and you are like no children at all, or detachment from children and all of those things. Okay, so any comments from your end over this particular point? This person had 3 children. Okay.
I think that because of the children's point of view, in the later phase of his life, children might have contributed him a lot in his bread and butter kind of thing.
Okay.
As the financial point of view is concerned.
Okay.
And maybe children supportive of him, very supportive.
Okay.
Or his children would contribute for his having moksha, towards moksha.
Okay. ठीक है. Any other connections here?
सर राज कपूर जी हो सकते हैं क्या?
नहीं, वो अभी बाद में देखेंगे. पहले ये वाला पॉइंट देख लो आप.
3 kids बोले ना इसके लिए.
3 kids तो कितने लोगों के होंगे?
हाँ बहुत सारे लोग देखे होंगे. क्योंकि आर्ट रिलेटेड पर्सन तो लग रहा है, आगे कुछ पता नहीं.
Okay.
एस्ट्रोनॉमर मतलब एस्ट्रोनॉमी का बहुत शॉकिंग भी हो सकता है, फिजिक्स का शॉकिंग भी हो सकता है.
कौन? Children or
शख्स.
person?
This person.
Okay. Chalo, I'll confirm that to you later. Okay, I'll give you another clue. Okay, this person had 2 marriages, right? First one was also a successful marriage, and the first marriage was a big one, and it lasted for I think around 30 years or so it lasted. Okay, and the second marriage also was a nice marriage, and it lasted for around I think 11-12 years. Okay, so any comments you have on the marriage, the first marriage, second marriage, any comments you have here, please share.
Sir, we made a mistake on the marriage. At least I did. I thought it's a unhappy marriage because of the presence of Saturn and Mars in the 7th house.
Okay.
And Ketu being in the 5th house, I thought because of that also there were no children.
No, I told that means those are in first Rashi, it's in Mars Rashi, तो marriage तो शायद से ठीक से ही रहे होंगे और थोड़ा सा aggression marriage में रहा होगा.
Okay.
इनका तो marriage तो एक तो late marriage.
Everything okay because Mars is present in 7th house in first Rashi.
Right.
So Saturn का effect थोड़ा सा कम हो जाता है because Mars है वहाँ पे.
Okay.
We thought Venus and Mercury together, maybe having a
what?
Multiple this thing.
Sir, इनका sir, I think इनका तो जो first marriage हुआ है, वो that must be a late marriage. Marriage must be a late marriage, but
We thought
yes,
that also.
2 marriages indicates it, sir. Uranus presence.
Why late marriage?
Saturn and 7th house.
Saturn's
But
presence.
Mars is also there.
Mars is also there. That's what I
Saturn,
said.
Mars, Rahu.
Then how will you decide whether it is late or not? Saturn is also there. Mars is also there.
Mars, because
For
Saturn,
me,
Mars, both are
the
friends.
Venus and Mercury
Both are
together.
friends, Saturn and Mars. So Saturn could be maybe अपना distance का point of view से थोड़ा कुछ different, but yes, two
Saturn
marriages.
and Mars, they are in the same house.
Yeah.
So either they can be neutral or they can be shatru with each other. No?
Ati Shatru. They are Ati Shatru.
Correct. They are ati shatru here. So how can you comment immediately? We cannot comment, no? Because Saturn is only there, we cannot immediately comment whether it was a late marriage or a early marriage, no? Because Saturn ke sath there are other planets also.
Yeah.
Yes or no? Everybody understood this?
Yes.
Right? So don't jump to conclusions, huh? Right? One of the biggest mistakes we can make as astrologers, jumping to conclusions like that only. Okay? Don't do that. Okay? ठीक है. Excellent.
And second marriage indicated Uranus भी है तो वो तो indication.
Second marriage what?
Uranus के presence भी है वहाँ पे.
Okay. Second marriage, which house we can see for the second marriage?
Ninth house.
First house.
फर्स्ट हाउस का कंफर्मेशन तो चाहिए ही चाहिए, राइट?
No, second marriage के
marriage,
लिए भी first marriage के लिए 7th house, second marriage के लिए first house.
no, so okay, you are looking at 7th from 7th, right? That is
Yeah,
what
yeah.
you are looking at,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
ठीक है, that is also valid.
Recording is going on.
What?
Recording
Yeah,
is
recording is
going
going on. Yes, yes. Right. So typically you can look at the 9th house also,
Fifth, fifth from the fifth.
right? So 7th house, first marriage, right? Then you can look at the 9th house also for the second marriage, nature of the second marriage. If you want to see third marriage, go to the 11th house from there, right? If you want to see fourth marriage, go to the first house. Fifth marriage, go to the third house. Okay. And someone who can probably handle 5 marriages, then I think they better come here and start teaching relationship lessons to all of us now. Right? Okay. Okay. So what is the condition of the 9th house? Okay, so firstly, what is indicating a divorce in the first marriage or a separation in the first marriage? Can you check that out? Is there anything that is indicating a separation? Is there anything in the 7th house or any other, planet that you can see that is indicating that thing? Today, I am not going to do your analysis for you. I am going to, try to provoke your brains today, okay?
Again, Saturn is there, no, sir.
Okay, Saturn is.
First marriage,
That could be one of the reasons. Okay. Any other reasons do you see?
Saturn, Ketu, and Uranus, 3 planets. are
Ketu
there.
in fifth house.
Okay.
That could be Uranus की वजह से उनका शायद
Uranus is also there, no? Partial.
Uranus is that
Yeah.
out of marriage relation कुछ होगा तो उसमें could be breakup reason हो
Right.
सकता है.
So Uranus. Unconventional things. Correct. Uranus is like Jhatka, right? Uranus is like new creation, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that is also an indication. Correct. Ketu.
Sir, Ketu in fifth house.
Ketu is there in the 5th house. That is the house of romance, overall romantic nature of the person, right? But in the 5th house, you have Moon also aspecting, no? You have Neptune also aspecting, you have Rahu also aspecting there. So immediately you cannot make a connection that this is an unromantic person. You cannot
Sir,
make that connection.
Venus है, Venus partial है 5th house में.
5th house में है partial?
हाँ है.
Right, correct. So you cannot, because you see Ketu only in the 5th house, no? You immediately cannot make a connection there. Okay, this person will not be romantic at all. It need not be true. Understood? Okay. So that is another thing that you have to take care of. Okay, whenever you are doing any readings, because you are seeing, no, Venus is there, right? So Venus is the also romantic planet, very romantic planet. You have Moon and Neptune's aspect also coming there. Moon is a lot of emotions, right? Neptune is lot of, what to say, dramatization of a lot of things, right? So you need to think about these things, all right? Okay.
उनका physical experience wise उनका face क्या होगा? Neptune अगर 12th house में तो ये क्या handsome दिखेंगे या फिर not so handsome रहेंगे? Neptune is in 12th
Only
house.
Neptune will not decide that, na? You need to check. अभी looks के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं तो you need to check the first house. That is where the face is, right?
Saturn, Mars in first house aspect. Saturn, Mars.
Saturn है, Mars,
Uranus partial aspect.
Uranus,
Ketu partial aspect.
Ketu. Okay. So are all these beautiful planets? Okay. Just think about it. Okay.
Venus is there, no sir. Venus is there.
Venus is second body part में आता है.
Ascendant Venus is there, right? Me planet is also Venus only, right? But at the same time, you have Mars also.
And full aspect.
Full aspect.
Fierce looks भी हो सकते हैं. Uranus is there. Something unconventional looks भी हो सकते हैं. right? Some feature of the face can be completely unconventional, right? That is also possible, right? And at the same time, you have a Venus also. So Venus can mean, okay, so a combination of all these things. So neither very handsome, but nor ugly also at the same time. Understood, right? Okay. ठीक है.
We can say attractive personality, something like that.
Yes, yes. Attractive, out of the box, fiery, right? Personality, you can say that. Another hint I'm going to give you right now. Okay. This person made a big name in the scientific community.
Stephen Hawking.
Stephen Hawking.
Okay. But how can we science? Okay. We'll come to Stephen Hawking or not Stephen Hawking. But how can we say science? In some of the room also, I think Dr. Sapna mentioned it. Or some of you mentioned it. I think within the first 5 minutes only someone mentioned.
We also discussed.
Right. So how are you able to see science in this particular chart or logic?
Mercury का जो है इसमें 10,000 what professional field में expect कर रहे हैं Mercury.
Okay, very good.
And Pluto is transformational.
That is one indication, right? See, now you will get a proof that only one indication is not enough. You will get so many indications together.
Yes, yes.
Right. Just discuss this point. How can we science?
We started off with at the starting of our discussion. You had mentioned that sun is the focus. So sun is in the third house. So that is the third house, 24 degrees and fourth house. So it is impacting the 10th house and the 9th house.
Combination of
sun.
Combination of Mercury and the Venus.
Right, the partial aspect. Partial aspect.
Sun and Mercury conjunction.
Okay, you're talking about the fourth house.
We check means for studies we check higher studies we check 9th house. No?
Fifth and ninth. Ninth house is for higher studies. Fifth is for studies.
So it's there in means there things there is Sun and Mercury partial aspect or it's Mercury partial aspect also in Mercury house. Mercury Rashi.
अच्छा कौन बोला था साइंस है साइंटिफिक कम्युनिटी से होगा या साइंटिस्ट होगा कौन बोला था
मैंने बोला था
okay wow so what were your reasons
Some occult science related on divine science.
Ramakrishna ji what were your reasons why did you say scientific
Jupiter in the 8th house confident he could have done a lot of research then sun is there partially in the 9th house and the 10th house along with Mercury. There is Ketu, there is Mars, there is Saturn. So he on the higher studies part, he's done a lot of research because of Jupiter, and he has done a lot of his knowledge has also been transferred. He's not held it with himself. He has transferred it to the world. I mean, he's at least made an attempt to give share whatever knowledge that he possesses.
Correct, very good.
So that is.
Okay, Nagendra ji, what were your reasons?
The same, because he has Jupiter in the 8th house, and 8th house is for research.
Correct.
And Jupiter's research backed with knowledge. 8th house is also about occult sciences, so there is a scientific bent of mind.
Correct.
Okay, and Uranus there indicates some unconventional research.
Correct. Very true. Okay. Himrashmi ji, what were your reasons?
Same. Discuss these things in our discussion. Same thing. And in addition to this, I will say, Sun is in the 4th house partially and aspecting 4th house, 4th Rashi in the 10th house.
Okay.
So the Pluto is also there. So this is the transformational research kind of thing, and this kind of thing. And of course, Jupiter 8th house, this will be this.
Excellent. Dr. Sapna, what were your reasons? You are muted.
Same thing we discussed actually, we and Himeshri, it's the same thing what we discussed about
Right.
the Sun, Venus and Jupiter and Uranus in the 9th and 10th this thing. That is what we discussed, and something related to the physics and science he might have worked.
Correct. Here, no, Sun and Mercury coming in conjunction. See, Sun and Mercury is a very interesting relationship. Right? Too close, you might not get too much of, amazing results. Right? Too far away, you might not get amazing results. Right? This is that ideal, position, right? Sun and Mercury, where Mercury is not combust, but at the same time, Mercury is in conjunction also. Right? So you have Aditya and you have Budh.
Buddha Yoga.
Right?
Buddhaditya.
Correct.
Buddha Yoga.
Right? So anything when the difference between Sun and Mercury is more than 6, but less than 15. Right? Or any planet, for example, which comes in this particular zone of the Sun. Right? Sun tends to add a lot of power to this person or that particular planet. Okay. So suddenly what is happening here is Mercury is getting boosted with a lot of energy. Understood, right? So probably this will be a new point that you can remember from today on.
Memory, retention of memory would also be.
Right.
It is more than 6 and less than 15, what you mean to
Correct.
say.
So you want them to be in conjunction also, but you don't want Mercury to be combust. Understood. So it's like the sweet spot. Any planet which comes near the Sun like that, check your charts also. If you have any planet which is coming near the Sun, Sun is like giving energy to everything, no? Right. So Sun becomes this huge energy booster. Understood. Right. And if you have any planet coming within this zone, that planet's energy can get boosted. Okay. So do you have any planet like that? Check in your charts also. मेरे chart में ऐसा कोई planet नहीं है. Right.
Venus है मेरे पास.
Mine is Sun and Mercury are 15 degrees.
Venus is
okay.
Continent.
Sun, Mercury, and
13 degrees.
Jupiter. 7th house, Sun, Mercury, and Jupiter.
Very good. Very good. Right. So what happens is Sun tends to boost that particular planet's energy a lot. Okay, in that particular zone.
Excuse me, sir.
Call it as the energy boosting zone also. Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, Leena ji.
Sir, can you repeat this point again, please?
Yeah. Any planet which comes near the Sun, right? But not within 6 degrees, but not away by 15 degrees also. मतलब कंजंक्शन में है लेकिन कंबस्ट नहीं हो रहा है. Right? ऐसा अगर कोई planet आ रहा है, so that planet will get a natural boost from the Sun.
So this applies to Jupiter and Saturn also?
Yes, applies to them also.
Even though they are within 6 degrees. Because normally in SALSA...
Correct. Any
ज़्यादा 6 डिग्री से ज़्यादा 15 से कम.
Right.
My Mercury is around 13 degrees.
Correct. So that particular planet and Mercury's chance of getting in this zone is highest because Mercury is always near the Sun, no?
Mercury and
Right?
Venus.
Correct. So see, everyone is intelligent. Only thing what you will see in life is, there are some people who are super duper intelligent. Right? So this particular thing you can see here. Another interesting thing in this person's chart is Moon, Neptune and Rahu conjunction.
Yeah.
And I've already mentioned that Neptune and Rahu conjunction any which ways is a very powerful combination, and that is happening in the 11th and the 12th house, right?
Yes, sir.
It is happening in the 11th and the 12th house. अभी इनको ना डॉक्टर ने एज ऑफ 21 पे ही बोला था that you are going to die in 2 or 3 years. But this person went on to live till 76 or 75. Okay, and this person is Stephen Hawking. Right? Let me confirm that to all of you. This person is Stephen Hawking. And you know, some of you are becoming so brilliant at this, you know, you are looking at the chart and you are coming to know, acha, this is a scientist now. Kya baat hai? Matlab, I'm so proud of all of you. Very good. Very well done.
It's all your hard work, sir. You have taught us so passionately.
Yes,
Sir,
exactly.
this salsa is so simple, sir. अगर हम ट्रेडिशनल होते तो आज तो हम बहुत सारा डिस्कस होते जोर शोर शराब होता, लेकिन salsa is so simple कि
बिना salsa के तो हम लोग कर ही नहीं
everything is
पाएंगे।
direct.
Yes,
बिना
Shibani
salsa के
ji.
तो नहीं
Thank you
करेंगे।
so much, sir.
Yes, Shibani ji.
Thank you so much, sir. It's very simple and very interesting also.
Most welcome.
You were teaching.
देखो कितना कितनी खुशी हो रही है, देखो सही देखा था तो बहुत खुशी हो रही है. Very nice. Right? लेकिन as an astrologer, you don't have to get attached with the these things, okay? कि सही होना चाहिए, इससे attachment अपने को नहीं चाहिए. Don't worry about it, okay? We need to make the right connections. We need to make the right analysis. That's it, okay? But very good. Congratulations to all of you. So this is Stephen Hawking. Paralysis कहाँ से दिख रहा है देखो? Where can you see paralysis? And 55 years of paralysis. Can you imagine that?
Sir, Saturn in the 7th house, legs.
But it was not legs only. It was throughout, below the head.
Lower part of the body.
Nervous
Any
Eighth
lower
house,
part of the body was like
Sir, eighth
paralyzed.
house is
system.
pelvis area.
Okay. What else can you
8th
see?
house Jupiter, 8th house Jupiter.
Someone in some of the breakout room had mentioned something related to nerves and neurological connections and all of. Yes, Dr. Sapna, what was your thoughts behind that?
No, we were stuck in the 6th house actually every time. So it was showing us like he's physically handicapped person. That is what we were discussing. During that time, I got this thing like something related to the nerve maybe.
Yes, but what? So you got an intuition or you had some kind of
Huh?
logical
No, I
analysis?
got an intuition at that
You got an
moment.
intuition. Very good. Very good. So we
Our
all have
room,
to reach the level where we
Rashmi
start
ji
getting
was
these
there.
intuitions. Yes, Ram.
Yes, sir. Rashmi ji was there, and he was asking me. I was telling him this person could be, wheelchair bound. So he was asking me the logic behind it. I was just telling him we'll have to look at more deep study in the 6th and 12th house. So that is where I am trying to figure out from that.
Correct. Try to figure it out. Okay, and this is an assignment to all of you, right? And you have to send me a personal message on my WhatsApp with a detailed analysis. What do you think has made this person paralytic? Right? What could be the reasons? Is it one reason or multiple reasons? Right? And whatever reasons you feel like, you send it to me on my WhatsApp. Okay? I want to know, right, from you. And try to understand, try to think. Paralysis means what? Loss of energy. So you'll have to check all the energy giving planets also. What is happening with them? Right? What are the planets getting in connection with those energy giving planets? For example, fiery planets, right? Sun is there, Mars is there. These are all energy giving planets, no? Right? So what is happening there? You can check that out. Right? Then you can check the 1st house also, 6th house also, 12th house also, right? Different houses you will have to check.
Sir, one small observation.
Yeah.
See, this gentleman, if he's got a paralysis, which is indicative, what do you call, it happens after a stroke. A stroke means a hemorrhage in the brain.
Correct.
So obviously his 1st house should have been affected in some way.
Correct.
Because of which he got a stroke.
Correct.
Then mentally he is very alert. Mental energy is not lacking. It is the physical energy where he is lacking,
Right. So check that out. Moon is with Neptune and Rahu. That is a big combination happening for the moon, no?
Actually, I thought that indicated mentally imbalance. It's actually the opposite.
Could it be because
So
of
this can
Saturn
also be a
presence?
case where Rahu actually made sure that this person, no matter of the physical disability, contributed huge things to the entire world. Neptune and
Cosmos
Rahu
of
combination.
Sir, I think Saturn is Sun is in Saturn Rasi, and there's also both third and fourth Saturn Rasi. Saturn is also aspecting directly to first house. Saturn is in Mars Rasi, highly unhappy. Saturn with Rasi is also could be because of the Saturn, possibly. Because
Check it
had
out,
they had
whatever it is, you just send it to me in writing. Okay, how many of you are going to send it to me? Let me know. Go ahead, make an attempt, no problem. Okay, just send it to me. Okay, very good. Amit ji, Dr. Sapna, Sunita ji, Shibani ji, Nagendra ji. Okay, very good. Leena ji. Though you had not raised your hand, I'm taking your name, okay? Right. Send it to me, okay? Don't worry about it. Even if it is wrong, it is wrong. By the way, there is nothing right, nothing wrong in astrology. It is all about trying to make the connections. Okay? Chalo. On that note, I also have to run somewhere.
One question I have.
Yes, Dr.
This
Sapna.
Mercury, Venus, and Sun, is it only related to the physics or science, this thing, or is there any other?
Anything logical.
Anything logical.
Correct. Right. This person can learn deep sciences also, astrology also. But if Mercury is very strong, that there will be logic inside that also.
Okay.
Like sir, even if he pursues arts course like history also,
right,
he will apply logic,
so
science
for
in
example,
scientific
this, correct.
experiments.
So this person is playing musical instruments, a guitar. If Mercury is very strong, then this person will analyze the every note. So what is the frequency of this note? Right? What are the differences in the frequencies of the notes? How it affects the brain? So they will do a lot of intellectual part behind that also. Understood?
Sir, two observations. When you say this person can also be an astrologer, we should remember that he studied planets, astronomy.
Yeah, Big Bang
And
Theory.
he was also, part of that Big Bang Theory. He did a lot of study into that. And this is the main thing. And he used a voice synthesizer to speak.
Right.
He could not speak. He used a voice synthesizer.
Uranus aspecting the second house. You have unconventional voice.
Correct.
Hai ki nahi? All right. Chalo, everyone, I have to run somewhere very quickly. So thank you so much for being here. And, let's give a big round of applause to the life of Stephen Hawking. Thank you so much for enlightening us.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Enlightening here also. And big round of applause to you also. Many of you came to the scientific. See, Shivani ji is even laughing now also, right? Okay, so the satisfaction is huge, right? Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
big round of applause to all of you also. Very well done. Right. So keep attending these SARAS meetings. Okay. Keep checking the calendar for the dates of the SARAS meetings. Okay. See you.
SARAS meeting के बहुत late आया sir.
And bye bye. Okay. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye everyone. Pranam.
Thank you.